Cristiano Ronaldo has definitely reached the end of his road with Juventus after a video surfaced of him clearing a few of his personal belongings. We'll get back to that in just a second. Frank Lampard has been jobless ever since he got the boot from Chelsea, but the former England international is getting close to making a return to the Premier League. Even though they've managed to convince Edinson Cavani into staying for one more season, are Manchester United willing to stop looking for a striker this summer? Granit Xhaka might not be appreciated by a lot of Arsenal fans, but the Swiss international is happy in London. Have Chelsea made a move for a star striker? We've got so much to discuss in this episode, so go ahead, subscribe to our channel if you haven't already, and get ready for your daily dose of the most important news stories from the only world that makes sense to us. Piqué and Busquets set to leave. Barcelona are set for a serious period of transition. The old guard need to go, and there's an understanding within the club's hierarchy that some of the most influential members of the starting 11 will be allowed to leave this summer. According to Mundo Deportivo, the Catalan giants are eager to offload Gerard Piqué and Sergio Busquets, two of the most important players in the club's modern history. Both men are nearing the twilight years of their careers and could be set to depart Camp Nou alongside Antoine Griezmann and Sergio Roberto. Barcelona badly need to balance their books and trim down their bloated wage bill, and in order to do that, they need to let go of some of the high earners at the club. While they would like for Lionel Messi to stay, the Spanish side is eager to see others leave. Real Madrid moving for another former player. Zinedine Zidane is likely to leave his post at Real Madrid once this season ends. The Frenchman is reportedly tired and no longer feels motivated by the job, and if that happens, Madrid will need to identify a replacement very quickly. According to AS, Los Blancos are in talks with Raúl about becoming their new manager. The legendary striker is currently coaching the club's Castilla, who have done brilliantly in the last 2 years, and Florentino Perez believes that Raúl has the right credentials to guide the club towards a new era. One has to say that the decision might also have something to do with the club's current financial situation, which doesn't allow them to sign a big-name coach. Crystal Palace set for a new manager. Now, if you remember, a few weeks ago we discussed the possibility of Roy Hodgson retiring from football. The highly experienced Englishman is now 73 and might want to take a back seat and focus on other things in his life. Well, like we said, Hodgson has announced that he will be stepping down from his position at the end of the season. Hodgson has previously managed Liverpool and the English national team, but has been at Selhurst Park since 2017 and has helped them stay in the Premier League during his time. After more than 45 years of coaching, I have decided that the time is right for me to step away from the rigours of top-flight Premier League football. So our final 2 matches will be my last ones as manager of Crystal Palace, Hodgson told the club's official website. He might not have won much during a 4-decade career in football management, but Hodgson is one of the most respected managers in the game. Palace are now looking to find a replacement, with the word on the street being that the Eagles are set to announce the signing of Frank Lampard. The former Chelsea midfielder was given the boot by the London Giants earlier this season after a string of disappointing results. But if you look at his first season as Chelsea boss, Lampard did really well. Chelsea of that season was more reliable on academy products, and it did wonders for the team. Palace would be hoping that the former England international does the same at Selhurst Park. Liverpool and Tottenham chasing German star. Premier League rivals Liverpool and Tottenham are both mulling over moves for Borussia Mönchengladbach defender Matthias Ginter, reports Bild. Jurgen Klopp has signed the World Cup winner before at Borussia Dortmund and could see the 27-year-old come onto the market again this summer as he approaches the final 12 months of his contract. And with Wijnaldum's contract set to expire soon and no extension in sight, the former Borussia Dortmund man's arrival would make a lot of sense. Chelsea make move for a new striker. The Blues are in the market for a new striker. Currently, Timo Werner has not proven himself to be ready for the Premier League, while Tammy Abraham barely gets a look in under Thomas Tuchel. According to reports, the Londoners have approached Bayern Munich regarding the possibility of signing Robert Lewandowski. The veteran striker has been on fire for as long as we can remember and is going to be a success anywhere he goes. However, Chelsea are also keeping their options open, with former striker Romelu Lukaku another profile that has interested the residents of Stamford Bridge. Xhaka set to stay. Granit Xhaka has moved to shut down speculation that he could depart Arsenal for a return to Borussia Mönchengladbach, with the Switzerland captain insisting that he's very happy at the Emirates Stadium. The Gunners midfielder originally moved to North London from the Bundesliga outfit, and he's established himself as a core squad member under Mikel Arteta and predecessor Unai Emery. With Arsenal facing the looming threat of a season without international football, however, rumours have run rampant that Xhaka could reunite with Gladbach, but now he's closed the door on any discussions of an impending exit. Manchester United need a striker. This season, United have surpassed all expectations. Before the 20-21 campaign kicked off, nobody thought that Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's side would be part of the title assault discourse. However, they're currently second in the league standings and have actually closed the gap on new champs Manchester City. Of course, the road is long for them, and they're not the team that should be considered genuine title contenders. They're a few signings away from that. Once Edinson Cavani signed a new contract extension, it was made clear that the team might not go for a new striker this summer. The Uruguayan has shown great form in recent months and is still scoring goals at an amazing rate. However, what if he gets injured next season? At the age of 34, El Matador might be a tackle or two away from being out for weeks. What happens then? Mason Greenwood isn't ready to lead the line, while Anthony Martial, playing as a number 9, no longer makes any sense. If United want to genuinely compete for titles, they need a younger, yet world-class striker leading the line. Every team has that sort of player. Liverpool have got the likes of Mohamed Salah and Sadio Mane, while Manchester City have other players to do the job without their manager needing to field a recognised striker. Chelsea would definitely be going for a new striker this summer, so it begs the question, should Manchester United be happy with what they've got? At present, Solskjaer has to address other areas as well. They need a sound centre-back, they need a better midfielder than Fred or Scott McTominay, they also need a winger, and they're likely to move for Jadon Sancho. However, without someone to share the scoring burden with Cavani, United might end the next season without a trophy. Harry Kane's future has been questioned in recent days, and the Tottenham man understandably wants to leave. Perhaps the 27-year-old is the player they're looking for. It is true that Kane will cost the club a fortune, but imagine if their hesitation allowed Manchester City to make their move. If that happened, then it would clearly mean that United couldn't compete with their rivals anymore. This season, the Red Devils have struggled up front against quality opposition, and that's because they don't always have a point of reference in the final third. Not having that puts them at a great disadvantage. According to former player Mark Hughes, United need a player like the Cavani of 5 years ago. United probably got Cavani at the wrong time, but he's still an outstanding centre-forward. When he plays in this team, he gives them more focus, more confidence going into his feet, and things happen around him. Perhaps it's time for the team's recruitment staff to actually back their manager and give him all the tools he needs to make United a title-winning team again. Ronaldo on the move. The legendary forward is reportedly unsettled in Turin and is likely to leave Juventus when the current campaign ends. Rumours about Ronaldo's potential exit have intensified after a video surfaced that showed 7 of his supercars being removed from his Turin mansion in a very covert manner. The video clearly shows a moving company taking away the fancy cars from the Ronaldo residence at 3 o'clock in the morning. The haulage vehicle belongs to Rodo Cargo, which is a well-known Portuguese moving company that is based in Lisbon. Yep, the same city whose club he represented before he made the move to Manchester United. Sporting Lisbon are one of the several clubs that have been linked with the move for their star forward. The player's mother also revealed that she will try her best to convince her son into returning to the club for next season. However, Dolores Aveiro might not have the final say on her son's future. Ronaldo definitely wants to win more, and his agent, Jorge Mendes, says that Ronaldo's current plans do not include Portugal at the moment. PSG and Manchester United are considered favourites to sign Ronaldo, with a move to the latter not a dead surety, since Ronaldo's former teammate Solskjaer is eager to create something for the future. And at the age of 36, we're not sure if Ronaldo can turn back the clock in the Premier League. So, where do you think Ronaldo will end up this summer? Let us know your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe.